At first, gambling doesn't look like a problem. It looks like fun. A few money. One bet. One spin. One game. And when you win, you feel like you've discovered a secret. You tell yourself, I'm good at this. But here's the part nobody tells you. The first win can be the beginning of the biggest loss of your life. Because gambling doesn't just take your money, at first. Eventually, it can take your peace, your relationships, your confidence. And even the person you used to be. This is the story of what life can become when gambling stops being entertainment and starts becoming an addiction. It usually starts small. Maybe a friend says, "Come on. Just try it." You put down a little money. You don't expect much. Then suddenly, you win. Your heart beats faster. You feel excited. You think about what you could do with the money. Maybe you buy something. Maybe you treat your friends. And then you think, I can do this again. The next day you play again. Maybe you lose. But that's okay. You tell yourself, I'll win it back. And that's when the trap begins. Because now you're not gambling to have fun. You're gambling to recover what you lost. And every loss creates another reason to keep playing. You start making promises. Just one more game. Just one more deposit. I'll stop after I win. But the winning target keeps moving. You win a little. Then lose more. You lose. Then increase the bet. The money disappears faster. And eventually you start chasing losses. 1,000 becomes 5,000. 5,000 becomes 10,000. And 10,000 becomes money that was never supposed to be touched. Rent money. Food money. Savings. Emergency money. Money borrowed from friends. Money borrowed from family. And sometimes, money you don't even have. But that you keeps thinking. One big win can fix everything. That's the illusion. You are not chasing money anymore. You are chasing the feeling of being rescued by the next bet. Then the lies begin. I didn't lose that much. I'm just taking a break. I'll pay you back next week. I have everything under control. But deep down, you know the truth. You hide your phone. You hide your transactions. You delete messages. You avoid conversations about money. You stop answering calls. And the person who once felt confident slowly becomes someone living in fear. Fear of being discovered. Fear of running out of money. Fear of disappointing the people they love. And the worst part? You begin lying not only to other people, but to yourself. I can stop any time. But if you can stop any time, why haven't you? Gambling addiction doesn't always destroy your life overnight. It happens slowly. You miss a family dinner because you're playing. You stop saving money. You become angry over small things. You keep thinking about your next bet. You stop enjoying normal life because normal life doesn't give you the same rush. Your relationships begin to change. People stop trusting you. Friends stop lending you money. Family members become tired of hearing promises. And eventually, you look in the mirror and barely recognize yourself. You had dreams. You had plans. You wanted to build something. But now your entire day revolves around one question. How can I get my money back? And that question can consume everything. Every gambler has a moment when reality becomes impossible to ignore. An empty bank account. A broken relationship. More debt. And someone finally says, I don't trust you anymore. And suddenly, the noise stops. No more excitement. No more chasing. Just silence. You sit alone with the consequences. And you realize something painful. The money you lost wasn't just money. It was time. It was trust. It was opportunities. It was moments with people you love. It was peace. And you can't win those things back at a gambling table. But hitting the bottom doesn't have to be the end. Sometimes, it's the beginning. Recovery starts with one uncomfortable sentence. I have a problem. Not I'm unlucky. Not I just need one big win. Not I'll stop tomorrow. Just, I need help. You need to remove access to gambling. You need to block gambling apps and websites. You need to stop carrying money you don't need. You need to tell someone you trust. You need to seek professional or peer support. And most importantly, you need to stop trying to recover your losses through more gambling. Because the money you've already lost is gone. The goal isn't to win it back. The goal is to stop losing more. Maybe you're watching this because someone you know is struggling. Or maybe this story is actually your story. If it is, listen carefully. You are not your worst mistake. You are not the money you lost. You are not the lies you told while you were trapped. You can still change direction. The next bet doesn't have to happen. The next deposit doesn't have to happen. The cycle can end with you. You don't need one lucky spin to save your life. You need one brave decision. Stop chasing the loss. Start rebuilding your life. One day at a time. And if you're struggling with gambling, don't fight it alone. Reach out to someone you trust or a qualified support service. Because sometimes, the biggest win of your life is walking away. If this message reached you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Like, subscribe, and follow for more stories and motivation about gambling recovery. Your life is worth more than the next bet.